What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at the first storyline, and that is Davidson, the left mid in the Turkish league, I believe. Obviously, the first set of storylines are really not that great. We've got 384s, all in obviously off leagues, and we didn't have a level 15, which I would have thought these would have been. I don't know if they anticipated that everybody would get here so quickly, or what people's teams would be like by the end of it. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do in the next one. Do they continue with just one set of players or not? So we are going to be looking at all three of them at some point. Davidson is the first one that I've personally gone with, just because of obviously that Brazilian left mid is a nice little link up in any sort of Brazilian team, or obviously in a Turkish team. All of them have some sort of purpose in people's teams, because we're going to get objectives for the Turkish league, MLS, I think Portuguese league one of them is from, and it's going to be an interesting one. So Davidson's first. His stats are not awful in terms of what you can get. He's a 4-star, 3-star, obviously right-footed on the left mid, so not bad on the cut-in. Solid player with acceleration that is lower than his sprint speed. Shooting, good shot power, attacking positioning's all right. Great composure on him. The dribbling stat is very, very nice, so that'll be an interesting one to say the least, as well as having some decent stamina. The only kind of downside to him is his passing, which I think a lot of people will go with potentially the engine, just to kind of wrap that up a little bit more than obviously kind of going all out hunter or something like that. It will make him an 88 left mid or left wing. You could bring him into the center as well. Being 5'10", I reckon he could play a little role there, but we are personally going to try him as a left wing, just to try and see what it's like in that kind of final third, and also coming back slightly. So let's jump into Davidson and see what he's all about. Davidson on the ball straight away. See what we can find with him. A little bit bulky there. And again, sometimes it takes you a couple of minutes to get into it. I think kind of expecting a player that is necessarily free to be just insane straight away, that is just never going to happen unless you've paid X amount of million for him. But we should be able to get him in. We've got him rocked with a Brazilian squad here. Jesus going to find him and let it roll through his legs. He obviously is right-footed as well, so that's going to be something to always kind of maintain, because you don't want to be cutting in on this left with, I think, a 3-star weak foot I think he had into his feet on the wing. Want to see some pace going down there. Going to find him past the defenders here. Can we find a little ball into Jesus? St. Justice going to come across a very, very fast centre-back. Does win it back here, though. That's where he gets pushed a little bit there. Little scoop turn, lovely pace to go off that there. Tries to fake him in, try a little left-footed cross, but I think in general with a 3-star weak foot, you're kind of better off really hesitating and going on to the right instead. So if you do want more of a cross base with him, I would probably, St. Justice with a block, I would probably have gone with putting him on the other side instead. He seems very, very bulky to move, but then once you kind of go with maybe like a little bit of a skill, he then seems to kind of pick up that pace a little bit. He has got some very fast defenders going against him, but I still think he probably should feel a little bit better than this. There it is, the little 1-2, and he's let it run past him. Sometimes you just need to kind of get a hold of the ball first, but unfortunately we go for that first time shot. We do get the corner from it, and Marquinhos with an absolute bullet header. To Davidson across park there. Going to find a little 1-2 with Jesus if we can. He's going to have that pace. Pretend to cut back in. He goes for the left foot shot, but Areola with an easy stop right there. Little 1-2 into Jesus. Making that run forward. It's nice, and he gives it. Absolutely nails him to a T there. We knows that he wants to go left and then go back in, but that's sometimes what a weak foot will do for you. When you've got a 5'5", you've just got the ability to literally go any position you want. Davidson down a wing. What can we find from him? Try to find the cut in. We've screwed it. No, we haven't. Gets the finesse, and honestly, I don't know how he didn't save that, or at least get a defensive tackle on. But Davidson with his first goal. He's going to push through again. He knows that we're going to try and cut on that right this time. Do sell him. Little back across into Allen. It's a great save again from Areola. Lovely assist play. Davidson's starting to come into his own now. Oh, it's great. Great pass from Jesus. We have got a Tau chasing, but the pace is far too much. He's going to find that back post just on the left foot again. That was very, very unlucky. The keeper's come and got it. Absolutely spot on. Otherwise, we would have got a back post goal quite easily there. Finding Davidson again. He's going to put the burners on. Finding a bit of Jesus. Got 2 defenders on him. Forget that he has got the 4-star skills as well. Sometimes useful, sometimes not. Davidson looking down the wing again. He's always good on that little 1-2 pass. It's a lovely ball into Mbappe. Unfortunately gets absolutely run over, but the 1-2 does really well to kind of give him that time to get the space, and then you just plow him through. Mbappe's going to find it this time. He's going to knock it into Davidson, but it's a poor pass. It doesn't manage to recuperate. Davidson through. Double ball roll, and he's done it again. 2-0, fantastic goal. Keeper's come out too early, and it's a very simple one for the Brazilian. Oh, Davidson again finding it past a towel. We go for that fake. Oh, it's lovely. Little ball roll into the turn. What we're trying to find. Goes for the long finesse. It's very, very unlikely, but I think we were running out of options there, really. So going into the overall for Davidson then. Honestly, to start with, a little bit clunky, didn't really kind of get on a hell of a lot. I thought he may have actually been the wrong choice, but then he started to get into it. The pace started to work. He really started to get into his own, managed to get a couple of goals as well. He isn't necessarily the greatest left wing you can get in Brazil, obviously, when you've got the likes of Neymar, but for a free card, he's not awful. And I think most definitely if you look in the Turkish league, he is one of the better ones at the moment, and that naturally just kind of progresses. But as we see the left wings, you've obviously got the two, Ronaldinho and Rivaldo primes. You've then obviously got Neymar for just shy of, what, 750. Davidson for free. Vinicius, another great one. We got Rodrigo yesterday for the knockout stage, so he's right wing. Also, obviously, got gold Vinicius as well. But in terms of the Turkish league, I don't know if we've had anyone. We've had a couple of lower rated informs, and then I think, yeah, he's the highest, Pjanic, as a common gold. But you can see already this is going to be a good start to getting a full kind of special team from an off league as such, just because then at least you can kind of have that in squad battles, and it just makes it a little bit easier, and you get to use some random cards when it comes to it for icon swaps. But I think for me, he is one of the better options. If I was to go straight off my opinion now, I'd probably be looking at the MLS striker before having to use him, but he looks like he generally could be the better card at the moment. But we've still got to try him out and see what he's all about, and then I can judge whether my decision was right or wrong. Definitely going for the engine was a little bit better. Obviously get a little bit of the pace increase, but you do get the passing and the dribbling and shooting. He cut in quite a bit, but I think, again, he's going to be more of an assister than actually a scorer. So it depends on what you really wanted to use this card for. If it is just going to be squad battles, then it really doesn't matter. You could just go out and out Hunter and just get 97 and 90 and just hope that he scores as many as possible. Overall wise, I'd give him a solid probably 6.5 out of 10. I can't really go too higher than that. I think an 84 from the off league compared to a lot of the superstars we have now is just not going to match up just yet. So we'll check Season 2 when that comes out. Hopefully did enjoy this one, and make sure you like and subscribe.